I'm here today in Decatur with my friend Marnie Tabor and her grandparents, Mr. and Mrs. Lynn. And would you like to introduce yourself, Mr. Lynn?
Well, I'm Hollis Lynn.
Okay, were you born here in this area, Mr. Lynn?
I was born in Lauderdale County.
Yes, ma'am.
We was visiting his sister Nita on the other side of Birmingham, and we were out in the woods walking around, all of us. And we got back to the house. We heard it had been bombed. Back in Birmingham.
And so, Miss Lynn, y'all were already married at the time of the bombing of Pearl Harbor then?
We were married in July before it happened.
Okay. And how long was it before Mr. Lynn was joined the military, or was he drafted, or
He was drafted.
what kind of training did they have you do, and where were you at?
Well, I was training for sea duty, aircraft carrier, and was in Mobile.
So do you remember the name of the ship you were on?
USS Card,
Okay. USS Card.
aircraft carrier.
And so what was your duties on the aircraft carrier?
Well, I was, when I went in service, I was in the Atlantic Ocean, and we was at war with Germany. And the war was over them in Germany, and then we went through the canal into the Pacific, and then we were in war with Japan. Well, USS Card, of course, was an aircraft carrier. We had 22 airplanes, and we had about 4 destroyers with us. That's smaller battle boats, you might want to call it. And they were on each side of us, and, as a protection from submarines, you know. So our duty was to be on either on the forward end of the ship, or the forecastle deck, or the after parts, you know, of the ship, fantail we called it. And had to have binoculars, and had to have phones, and we were watching for submarines that might come up suddenly, you know, and report that to the forecastle deck, where the officers could take it to the proper places for attack.
Did you ever see a submarine come up?
Oh yeah. Saw it go down too. Come up, and we fired into it, and it when the cannon fired into it, it had a type of shell that exploded, and so the ship was taken out of commission, and then destroyers hit it, and it just turned up on its end, just slipped down in the water, crew and all gone. Kind of a sad thing. Yeah, one of the submarines, we rescued the captain. He was the only one left. The submarine, he lay on their flight deck on the gunnery area where I was. I was on a 5-inch cannon, and he lay out there on his back for about 3 or 4 days, I guess. Like that, they'd feed him out there, and I don't remember what all. He was completely out of it. And finally they put him on a plane, sent him off the ship home, because he was out of it, you know. He lost his mind, I guess.
And I went to see him with Larry, screaming and hollering. He was tired. And he was a baby.
So is that the first time he got to see Mr. Larry Lynn? I guess that was exciting for you to see your boy the first time, huh?
Yes, it was.